Hello everyone, hope you're all doing fantastic. It is almost Christmas and my gift giving desire is high and my bank account is low. So today I was thinking I wanted to make some gifts for some of my friends that I have been wanting to gift things to. I'm wearing green because I'm on elf duty, so welcome to Santa's workshop. I guess let's just get into it. First gift, my best friend, Savannah. Once upon a time, Sav and I were college roommates, and when she moved away, she left one of her prized possessions, this corn dog shirt. Best doggone hot dog in the world. Tasty Pronto Pups. And we both loved this shirt. She had a more emotional attachment to it than I did. And I just never wear it because it's bright yellow. Not quite my color. But, so I'm gonna make a pair of t-shirt shorts because I love my t-shirt shorts. I already made a video about making t-shirt shorts, so I won't bore you with the details, but I'm going to pair it with this. This shirt is also a hand-me-down shirt and it has become holey in a couple places along the seams. So I figured it would pair great with this because ketchup and mustard and corn dogs. So I'm gonna do one leg in the mustard corn dog shirt and one leg in the ketchup red shirt. And again, I already made a video about making t-shirt shorts, so I'm just going to skip to the final product. Ta-da! These turned out so fun. I love them. Pronto Pups on the front. The red shirt had like a front pocket, so I put that on the side to kind of make them like cargo short-esque. And then the back, I did put the words upside down because that's the only way they would fit. The way that they were placed on the shirt, I had to put them on the bottom of the shorts because they wouldn't fit across the top and I wanted the whole phrase on there. So I decided to put them upside down. And yeah, yay, Sav's shorts. Sav's Christmas present is finished. Next up is kind of an experiment. My two friends that live in Utah, their names are Kelsey and Jess, they love snowboarding and everything, and they've been really into wearing these beanies that are kind of like a straight across. So when you put them on, it kind of makes you look like you have little kitten ears. They're so fun. They were talking about them and they've been like crocheting them and stuff. And I was wondering if I could make them out of towels. I'm curious to see what that would look like. So I looked up a picture of a beanie pattern and it's just straight across the bottom. So then I'm thinking if the beanie pattern is just straight across the bottom hem, and then to make it square, it's just straight across the top, it should be an easy sewing project. So I'm going to try it. Let's see what it looks like. So you can come along the process. We'll see if it turns out. Started off by measuring the circumference of my head. Jess has slightly smaller head than I do, and Kelsey should be about the same size head as me, so hopefully I'll be able to make accurate sizing based off of that. I started by just cutting a length
That's a business. If you wanted
of the circumference, and then I was kind of bad at filming this part because some of my friends came over and they were all hanging out and chatting with me while I was doing this project. But anyway, I'm going to try to explain this with words instead of showing you every step. So I ended up kind of making a slight trapezoid. So instead of an exact rectangle, a slight trapezoid. The dimensions ended up being, each panel was half of my head circumference, a little bit more than half of my head circumference because I am double layering it. And then I would serge around all the sides. And the height of the trapezoid rectangle thing that I was making was about 10 inches so that it would have room to go over my head and turn up at the bottom because I wanted the brim to be turning up. So this is all kind of dependent on
different people's head sizes, and I'm hoping that Jess and Kelsey's are close enough to mine. I just basically did a lot of trying on and kept trimming as I went. I always start big with bigger sizes and kind of trim as I go with this kind of thing because it's easy to adjust the sizing to make it smaller, and it's impossible to add things on, or at least a lot more complicated too. So yeah, I just started with bigger, and then I kept trimming it down until it seemed like it fit the right size. So I made 2 trapezoids and then stuck them inside of each other, right sides together, because I wanted to make this reversible. And once I had right sides together, I just sewed with a straight stitch around the entire brim of the hat, leaving a small opening to flip it right side out again. This one I made too small of an opening and wasn't able to turn it right side out, so I undid some stitching and then flipped it all right side out. The color scheme I chose for this one was blue and white striped for one side and this purple texture for the other side. And then I closed up the opening and stuck my tag inside there, just by folding it over and doing another straight stitch. And then I top stitched around the entire bottom of the hat to kind of just keep everything in place and make the look uniform, you know?
And they're finished. Okay, these are really fun. I really like them. They're a little quirky. This one, I did turquoise stripes with the yellow. It's a little bit tight on my head, but that's perfect for Jess because her head's a bit smaller. Little ears. And they are reversible if desired. This one, I got the sizing better. So yeah, I can't wait to see them snowboarding with their little towel hats. Day 2 of Santa's workshop. I was only able to get through a couple gifts yesterday, so today I'm going to finish the list. First up is my friend Jacinta. She has been so supportive of my business endeavors this year, and I know that she's had her eye on a multicolored bucket hat, so I'm gonna make this for her. I already have all the pieces cut out. I'm just going to sew it all together and show you the finished product. Ta-da! This one turned out really cool. I'm gonna do a zoom up for you. It has the turquoise matches the underneath turquoise, and then all the other patches are different colors with the dark purple on top. I think she's gonna love it. Okay, the final gift that I am making is, okay, I'm just going to take down my entire wall mount to show you my scrap collection here of the hems of my towels. I wanted to make something out of these for one of my sewers. She's my one sewer that sews my overalls for my business. I met her this year and she's been working with me for a few months sewing my overalls, and so I wanted to make a tote bag with the towel hems for her because I love how these projects look, and I also love that it's little pieces of all the towels that I've worked with. So they're like little pieces of all the pieces that that she has made while working with me. And she actually just moved off island, so she will no longer be working for me. So this will kind of be like a parting thank you, goodbye gift Christmas gift. So yeah, I wanted to make a tote bag with these, and I already have a video of how I make my tote bags with the hems, so I'll skip again to the final result. These transitions are gonna be really funny, but anyway, I finished the bag. This turned out pretty cool. I will say I did a few things different than my original tote bag that I made like this, and that is adding straps. And I did the straps all the way around to help the bag be a little bit more sturdy and durable. And the problem with that is it was really hard to sew all the way around, because since I sew it around and around in a circle, I had to sew the strap on after the bag was already made, so it was a weird shape. So some of the straps ended up, like this one, ended up a little bit curvy, but I put that on the back. So overall it looks really good, and I actually added a lining this time, so it looks awesome. It feels good. And that's the final gift that I'm making. I do have one more thing I want to talk about. Giving away thrifted books, I feel like is such a good gift. And one of my favorite things about giving away books is you can wrap them like this. You just wrap it around and kind of like fold this diagonally, and then stick your gift card or your little card, you know, in there, and it's just so cute. And I've decided that giving a book is like one of the most personal gifts you can give someone, because you think about a book that you've read, you think about what they would like, and it's just a nice gift. So I've been thrifting books this past month with the intention of gifting a bunch away. So that's my other gift that's not homemade but budget friendly. So yeah, I did spend a lot of time making these gifts, but one of my life mottos is that you either have to be willing to spend time or spend money. And this year for my gift giving, I was not willing to spend the time. I was not willing to spend the money, so I had to be willing to spend the time. So there it is, and honestly, really good haul this year. My favorite, I think, are the little the ski hats, the towel ski hats, and the corn dog shorts, because those were fun to make and they turned out really cool. So that's all for me. Have a lovely day. Merry Christmas.